bridge.
The car was so unrecognizable, state troopers weren't even sure about the make and model.
A place where teens go to hunt ghosts and sometimes never return. The third tunnel.
Mallory, that car rolled 500 feet down the mountain that you see behind me. The driver was ejected.
Some say it's just cursed. Others say it's dangerous.
Bro, what is up, fam? Welcome to another haunted adventure with your boy Omar. Today I have Listen with me. That's my
These two Colorado sites are some of the most infamous paranormal hotspots in the country. Countless videos claim spirits, demons, phantom children, and even shadow figures. But where do these stories come from? We've seen the videos, we know the legends, and we also know how easily these myths become content. This isn't just another ghost hunt. This is a side-by-side comparison of entertainment versus truth. We visited the same exact two locations. And yes, so did Omar Gosh. But our mission? Not to perform, but to investigate. Because when myths are recycled for views, people end up in real danger. Stick with us till the end, and what we uncover will change the way you may see these places. And if you believe the truth matters, hit that like button and subscribe. You won't want to miss what we do next. Paranormal content has exploded over the last decade, and two of Colorado's most mysterious locations, the Third Bridge and the Third Tunnel, have become viral hotspots for ghost hunters, thrill seekers, and YouTube fame. You've seen it. Screaming in the dark, blurry shadows, ominous stories about demons, phantom girls, and cursed roads. But here's the thing. How many of those creators are actually looking for the truth? When we first watched these videos, we were curious too. The stories were chilling, the footage dramatic. We felt the pull like everyone else. But as paranormal investigators, we had to ask, where's the evidence? Where's the history? And is this really what's happening out there? This video is not about debunking Omar Gosh. It's about something much bigger. It's about awareness, responsibility, and the fact that these legends, the ones passed around like campfire stories, might actually be putting lives at risk. Uncovering the truth might be the only thing that stops someone else from getting hurt. So let's begin where the most chilling legend starts, the Third Tunnel. The most popular legend tied to the Third Tunnel is horrifying. The story claims that in 1988, the Third Tunnel collapsed on a bus full of children, some say orphans, supposedly killing the driver and every child inside. They say the wreckage is still there, and that you can hear the screams if you stand in the dark long enough. Omar Gosh and others lean into this myth heavily.
This is a piece of the school bus right here. Oh my goodness.
But no one seems to stop and ask, did this really happen? We did.
Yeah, but one thing that doesn't make sense, if there was a collapse and the bus got stuck, like, what part of the tunnel would the bus have been? It would have had to been right here.
We looked through every available archive, every local newspaper, and tried to find newsreels covering this horrific accident from 1988 and the surrounding years. We found nothing. No bus crash, no fatalities, no rescue effort, no emergency excavation, no headlines, not even a whisper in the back pages. And something like that, a bus full of children, that would have been everywhere. So what about the so-called wreckage left behind? The metal scattered in the tunnel is not from a bus. It's thin, rusted, and clearly resembles industrial scrap. likely remnants from construction or reinforcement, possibly used in the tunnel's original roadbed or lining. There's no evidence of an engine block, wheels, axles, or frame. No seats, no glass, no structure. Nothing that would match the size or weight of a commercial bus. What we did find was a story repeated without question, and a location more dangerous in real life than the legends even suggest. When people talk about the third tunnel, they usually talk about ghosts, children's screams, shadow figures, the infamous story of a bus full of children crushed in the collapse. But let's talk about the real danger. There have been 2 known collapses at this tunnel. One happened during construction and a worker was killed. The second, around 1988, brought down part of the tunnel itself. That's where the school bus myth began. What is real? The collapse was serious enough that they closed the tunnel. But as you can see, that doesn't stop people from getting inside, even us. And I'll be honest, I was nervous. You can hear it in my voice. Oh, we said we weren't going to come over here.
We can, it's just we shouldn't be too loud.
But the tunnel isn't the only risk. Gold Camp Road, the most popular way up, is one of the most dangerous roads in the state. Narrow, dirt, blind turns. We drove it once and never again. There is a safer way up, paved, winding, but still risky. Even that road sees reckless drivers, blind corners, and no cell phone service in some areas. The mountain is also home to some real threats: mountain lions, bears, coyotes, rattlesnakes, even scorpions.
Oh, it's a scorpion. Look. A fucking scorpion, dude.
That's small too, so don't let that guy sting you. Here. Don't bother it.
Huh?
Don't bother it. It might actually sting you. And then we actually have to end this, sure?
And there have been fatal accidents here. Young people, hikers, have fallen to their deaths off those trails. This is not just an urban legend. And then there's what happens after dark. Trigger warning. This place has been used to dump the bodies of murder victims. Some have been found burned. Some have been left down embankments to get eaten by the wild animals. Even though this area isn't technically open after 10 p.m., that doesn't mean it's safe or protected.
Guys, park closes at 10. We're locking up for the night.
Okay, we're heading out now.
Okay.
Right on.
Videos made for entertainment paint this like a spooky adventure spot, a haunted hike, a fun scare. But the truth is, this place is already dangerous, even without ghosts or alleged demons. And some might come here expecting fun and never make it back. We didn't start this thinking the third tunnel would be so dangerous. We just wanted to see what all the hype was about.
The more I researched about this place, the scarier it got. Like danger, like real threat of danger. Not from ghosts or paranormal, but like this is a dangerous place to go.
Yeah.
And it was the same with the third bridge. Another so-called paranormal hotspot that looked fun and honestly pretty harmless. But after going there and digging into the real history, it became clear. This was another case where the YouTube videos made it look way safer than it actually was.
I promise. You hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that. I want to get like on the ground.
Like the tunnel, the third bridge has become a viral magnet for ghost stories. Native American spirits, phantom drums, shadow people on the road, girls asking for help.
We're trying to find this little girl that was wearing a pink jacket.
Are you here somewhere, little girl?
But what's the truth behind all that? Is it really haunted or just dangerously misunderstood? The most common legend says this place is haunted by Native American spirits, and that if you listen carefully at night, you'll hear ghostly drums echoing through the trees.
Rich and I just came back to the bridge, and we had our cameras off. You could hear it, right?
Yeah, I can still hear it.
You could hear drums, and that's what people have reported.
But when you look at where that legend came from, it doesn't hold up. It's often linked to the Hungate Massacre and the Sand Creek Massacre. But the Hungate family was murdered nearly 28 miles away from here and in present-day Elizabeth, Colorado. The Sand Creek Massacre? That happened over 130 miles southeast of this bridge. There is no direct historical or spiritual link to this land. These stories were borrowed, twisted, into something that they were never meant to be. The truth? This place isn't harmless. There's real tragedy here. Documented, proven, fatal. In 1997, 2 teenage girls died in a crash near this bridge. The rest of the car's passengers were critically injured. In 2016, another crash. This time, no one made it out alive. This isn't ghost story territory. This is a stretch of road where people have actually lost their lives in pursuit of a spooky thrill.
And I shouldn't go out there, but we did because it was haunted, I guess.
And while filming our investigation here, we heard gunshots. Multiple.
I promise.
Hey.
You hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that. I want to get on the ground.
This is rural land, private property. Ranchers spaced miles apart, surrounded by open plains and darkness. Wildlife is real. Coyote, snakes, scorpions, and aggressive drivers are more likely than phantoms. But the part that struck us the most wasn't the myths. It was what really happened here. And in June of 2010, Randy Wilson was just passing through Bennett and stopped at a gas station. The next morning, his body was found 15 miles away near his car. And almost a year later, police still had no answers. So no, the third bridge isn't just spooky fun like some lead you to believe. It's isolated, vulnerable, and the danger here is real. Is it haunted? We don't know. But misunderstood? Without a doubt. We know these locations seem exciting. The third tunnel, the third bridge, they've gone viral again and again, shown as haunted playgrounds, spooky adventure spots, perfect for YouTube, perfect for dares. But what those videos don't always show is the truth. These are not safe places to explore, especially not at night, especially not alone, and especially not if you're a teenager chasing a thrill. Collapsed tunnels, fatal crashes, wildlife, gunshots, and yes, even murder. The danger here isn't paranormal. It's physical, it's immediate, and it's real. Paranormal investigation, if you're going to do it, should be handled with respect and responsibility. That means researching the actual history, surveying the physical risks, and preparing. Not just for spirits, but everything else that could go wrong.
Sure wish I had my motherfucking water right now.
We're adults, and even then, There were moments where we felt unsafe. So this is our message to you, especially to the younger viewers. Don't go out to places like this just for content. Don't follow the entertainment versions of these stories without questioning what's real. These locations have a history, not of ghosts, but of tragedy. And none of that is worth going viral for. Be curious, be cautious, and most importantly, be alive to tell a story.